Hello everyone, welcome to Girl Coder. Today we are going to solve finding square roots problem in CoreChef. If you are new to my channel, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and at the end, if you like my video, then hit the like button because that inspires me to make more interesting technical stuff for you. Let's get started. So the problem is all about finding square roots, which is quite simple to solve. Whenever you solve any kind of problem, try to solve it in three basic steps. This helps you to tackle everything related to the problem very easily. So read the problem carefully and have patience while understanding it. This helps you to solve even more complex problems if you keep on practicing it. Let's crack it. In olden days, finding square roots seemed to be difficult, but nowadays it can be easily done using inbuilt functions available across many languages. Okay, in olden days, finding square roots is very difficult because we will do it manually in Max, right? So we are doing it in olden days. But now we can do it easily by having inbuilt functions. Okay. Assume that you happen to hear the above words and you want to give a try in finding the square root of any given integer using inbuilt functions. So here's your chance. Okay, you're just going to find the square root of given number by already having inbuilt functions. So you're not going to write logic for square root here. You're just going to apply the inbuilt logic of your favorite language. In Python, there will be an inbuilt function like that. In any language, there will be some inbuilt function related to finding square root of a given number. So we are going to apply it. When it comes to input, the first line of the input contains an integer t, where t is nothing but the number of test cases. Okay, t lines follow. Okay, for each t line, you are going to take an integer. So each line contains an integer n whose square roots needs to be computed. Okay, in the first line you will be taking t as input where t is nothing but test case, and following t lines you will take n as input. Okay, when it comes to output, for each line of output, output the square root of the input integer. Round it down to the nearest integer in a new line. Okay, you're just going to display the round figure of the square root of the given integer that you are going to find out using your inbuilt method of your favorite program. Okay. Constraints, when it comes to constraints, the range of t should be from 1 to 20 and the range of n should be from 1 to 10,000. Now you will understand about input and output clearly if you see and understand the example. In the example, the first line is 3, which is nothing but the test case, and following 3 lines you'll be taking n, that is integer n as input. That is 10, 5, and 10,000. So what will be the square root of 10? 3, right? Because 10 is not a perfect square. But what is nearest perfect square to 10? 9. So what is the square root of 9, which is 3? So you are going to display 3. When comes to second integer n, which is an input line, that is 5. What is the square root of 5? You will be getting some number which is of decimal, which will be in decimal. What is the nearest perfect square of 5? 4. So what is the square root of 4, which is 2? So you are going to display 2. So when it comes to third input, which is 10,000, so what will be the output? 10,000 is a perfect square. So what will be the square root of 10,000, which is 100, will be displayed. So output will be 3, 2 and 100, and you are going to display it by using inbuilt functions. If you understood the question, then click on submit button and choose your favorite language and play with the code. There is no logic here because we are just using inbuilt function here. So the logic will be the way of handling that inbuilt function to get your own result. So that is what you're going to do. So my favorite language is Python. So I'm writing code in Python language. So when it comes to coding part, in the first line, we'll be taking test case variable as input and convert it to integer. To do that, test case equal to int of input. For each test case line, you should take input. So for I in range of test case, what you will do after taking for loop, what you will do inside the for loop, you'll be taking n variable as input, which is of integer type. So n equal to int of input. In Python, there is an inbuilt package called math which contains predefined methods. There is a method called sqrt, which is nothing but square root. Square root method is one among them. If you want to know more about math package, the link will be in the description, so you can go and check it out. So we will apply that square root method on the given n. So before that, you should import math package on top of all the instructions and now apply it. How you will apply it? By passing n as parameter into the square root method, that is sqrt method. Since we are getting sqrt method from math package, we will invoke it using dot, that is math dot sqrt of n. Now we should store this inside some variable. Let us take that variable as square root. Now try to print the square root. What will be the output? Let's check out what will be the output. The output will be something different, that is you didn't expect. We are getting exact values of nearest square root, but we don't need those exact values. We just need round figures of them. So to make this done, there is another inbuilt method called trunc in the same math package. This method helps us to get the expected result. So now print of trunc of square root, but the interpreter will not know from where this trunc method has come. It will generate error saying that trunc is not defined. So we should say to it that trunc method has come from math package by writing math.trunc of square root. Now print it, you'll be getting 3, 200 as result. Hence the code is working perfectly. Click on submit button and submit your code. If you have any kind of errors, then let me know in the comment box or mail me to my official mail girlcoderimpressive@gmail.com and follow me on Instagram. Thank you.